I'm John Nicholson. I'm Executive Director of the Kentucky Horse Park, and we're here at the new outdoor stadium. And this has been part of a total rebirth of the Kentucky Horse Park that has happened over the last 2 or 3 years. In totality, there's been about $115 million invested in capital projects at the Kentucky Horse Park in recent months. About 80 million of that has been public funds, and about 35 million or so have been in private investments in the various entities that are here at the Kentucky Horse Park involved in the horse industry. It's important to remember that this investment, and it is an investment that will have a return, was not done just for the Alltech FEI World Equestrian Games. Clearly there was a sense of urgency about getting these projects done before the world would turn its focus upon Kentucky and the Kentucky Horse Park. This particular stadium is an interesting evolution. The Kentucky Horse Park has for some time needed a proper outdoor equestrian stadium facility. It was determined after the Aachen World Equestrian Games that you needed to have a main stadium for equestrian sport of about something in the neighborhood of anywhere from 25 to 35,000 people. Well, the horse park doesn't have a need for that for most things. So what was designed was, I think, a very elegant stadium that had wonderful features involved. And then it was built, however, on a template that would allow it to grow as big as it needed to be for a World Equestrian Games, for example, or not as big, but bigger than what we have permanently for, say, a Rolex Kentucky 3-day event, for example. So it's an elegant solution to a dilemma that confronted us. It's been in operation for a year now, and it's received rave reviews, both in terms of its functionality and its aesthetic qualities. The outdoor stadium is not the biggest project in terms of expense. The new indoor arena is actually about a $45 million project, and so it's probably the biggest. Perhaps the biggest challenge that we have encountered here at the horse park is to have this kind of construction happen over this many months and maintain the normal operations. When you have 60 to 70 horse shows and then $115 million of construction all happening at the same place, that is not a perfect coming together. And so we've had an immense challenge, especially in the years 08 and 09. Now, as we enter into the summer of 2010, which is the year of the great happening, the challenge has changed from that kind of construction where you're building permanent structures to the kind of construction where you're building temporary structures. And so on the one hand, you still have the sight, sound, and smell of construction, but it's a different kind of construction, and frankly a bit easier to manage. Some 30 wonderful years that the Kentucky Horse Park's been in existence, and as the park has continued to evolve, we now are on the precipice of a new era for the park as a result of all of these new facilities. I think we are perhaps, at least arguably, the finest equestrian facility of its kind in the world here at the Kentucky Horse Park. And what is now available to us will change the nature of what we have done. For many years we said that we were the leading outdoor equestrian competition facility. Now we don't have to qualify that with outdoor. We'll be more year-round. And already, even before everything was completed, we had some 15 to 20 new annual events that have agreed to come to the Kentucky Horse Park. So we've not only raised the profile of the Kentucky Horse Park, but we're changing, I think, the profile of equestrian sport. And by consequence, we're changing the nature of Kentucky's horse industry. I think we're making it deeper and broader. We're making the boast horse capital of the world a true boast. 20 years ago, we could say we were the thoroughbred breeding capital of the world. Now we don't have to say that. We can simply say, and it is valid, that we are the horse capital of the world. And I think in large measure it's due to the growth of the Kentucky Horse Park.